Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode. We are back on the Hunter and we are in Red Ridge Mountains. So this is a zone that I didn't quest in last time I leveled up the Paladin. So I do want to see this zone. There are quests here that I don't know. After we complete this zone, we'll start going southward on this continent towards Stranglethorn Vale. At least that is the plan. Now, what I would like to achieve in this episode, or if not in this episode, in the next episode, is I would like to have a run of the good old-fashioned dead mines. Also, before we do get into this episode, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has clicked on this video and for choosing to spend your time with me. I really do appreciate it. So whilst we're here, might as well grab the flight path that will come in handy. It'll spare us the running around. I am also very close to getting a mount, which is going to be quite nice. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be so much better to be able to move around quicker. Now, I don't really remember at what level I can get the 100% speed mount for land, or 100% speed land mount. That would be quite nice. It's still faster than running on the ground, even 60%. I'll take it. I think that's what the numbers are anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly grab the quests in this area and we'll see where they take us. As I can see, there are quite a few we can pick up. That is a wanted quest. I don't know if I can do this by myself. I will attempt to do most of the quests by myself. Only in very rare occasions will I ask for help, depending on the reward. And other than that, even if I am a bit higher level than what the quest is, I will do my best to try and do them by myself. And I think by doing that, it will force me to play better. So that does mean, of course, I may potentially take a couple of deaths, which again, I mean, I've already lost the battle, so to speak. I've died in the last episode once, so we'll see now how many times we die before I get to level 80. I reckon it'll be a few, but it is good preparation. I'm going to continue playing as if I hadn't died, you know, as if deaths do count. So we'll continue doing that, and of course that is just to kind of test myself. Also, I might potentially, I mean, the thought of doing a hardcore playthrough is definitely tempting. I can see the allure to it. It is definitely fun. However, with this character, I do intend to get him to level 80. And since we've got engineering on him, I think it'll be quite cool. Eventually, we'll probably, hopefully, be able to make a chopper on him. Not that I intend to sell them. I don't think trying to make choppers and selling them on the auction house is that profitable. But I can make a chopper eventually once I level up. Sorry about that. Once I level up to the appropriate level and then send it to Miranda, which is my main character. So with that said, we're going to grab all the quests in this area. There's quite a few actually. Some of them are a bit worrying. I am a bit of low level, but I do also intend to try and do the wanted quest. Now, I'm not quite sure how challenging these are meant to be. Now, with that said, what I do intend is to attempt to do the wanted quests and do as many of them by myself without actually grouping up where possible. Now, of course, that does mean that I may potentially end up dying once or twice in my attempts. That could be quite dangerous, but the way I look at it is by challenging myself that way, I automatically force myself to improve on my gameplay. At least that's my logic behind it. Probably not the best logic, but hey ho. With that said, I am also planning in the near future to get some heirlooms on this hunter, which should help with both DPS as well as leveling up a bit quicker, hopefully. Now, the sad point about it is, I think it's like level 40 that I can wear mail. So until then, I'm going to have to do with leather. It's just the way the game was designed, sadly. But I'm sure we can get to level 40. Once we get to level 40, and we'll get the mail on. But I was looking at some videos, right? And some guides on what people do and suggest with regards to leveling up hunters. And they say that there's a leather chest that's really good, and then there's like the mail shoulders that you can get from Dalaran. And that seems to be a good combination, which makes, I mean, I suppose really you don't need that much armor, you need the stats.
Be careful.
And so I can see the logic behind that. And there's 2 daggers in Dalaran as well that
Hey
should
there.
apparently be quite good for a hunter. So yeah, we'll start working towards that.
See you
I
later.
guess it gives me a reason to do some more dungeon runs and stuff to get the emblems for the added pieces of gear. Because I did also build a bank, let's call it that, and we've also got the warlock who both have heirlooms on them, and so yeah, that's one of the things. I bought 2 chests, and generally they're pretty geared up. Not that the bank alt's gonna do much of anything really, but the warlock has pretty much kind of everything that it can have heirloom wise. Okay, so we're looking for something in the water here, but apparently it can be anywhere, and it's quite a vast area that it can be found in. So hopefully we're not going to make a mistake here with regards to. All right, there's our group invitation. So of course we are going to try and do dead mines either this episode, or if not, I'm going to push it for next episode. But I am aiming to do dead mines. So all we need, by the looks of things, is a tank. Interestingly. That's fine, we can do that. Now the question is, how long will it be before we actually find a tank? That is the question. Alright, just having a look at what I've got in my inventory here just for references. Okay. Quite a few quest items as far as I can see. We saw some stuff at the auction house, so that's always good. Gold is good. We do need it.
Need
And I'll
help?
tell you what, I'm not liking how full my inventory is looking, so I'm going to try and get rid of some bad stuff, some garbo. Don't want to be carrying that around. This might be useful.
See you around.
I mean, it feels like I've got loads of stuff that I don't need, but I don't really want to sell it just in case I need it later on. Either for crafting or for the purposes of quests or stuff like that. But particularly for professions. It's one of those things, once I'm sure I don't need it, I'll definitely be getting rid of it. Okay. It's like one of these things, this is a zone I'm not really quested in, so I don't really know. It's it looks a bit chaotic because I don't know what I'm doing. And that is the truth of it. So there's a couple of things I don't even know. It's one of those scenarios where I'm not really sure where to start and where to finish. So I guess starting somewhere is a good point. Just start somewhere and then we'll start making our way through the quests. Okay, this pig is not my friend. Oh, I just realized the level. Oh, I just realized this is not good for me. This is terrible. I am not going to make this through this. No, no. I'm going to die. Yeah, that's bad. Pet. Never mind. No, that's number 2. I completely forgot to check the level of what I'm hitting. I mean, it's kind of obvious that I'm not going to be doing anything to this. This thing's way over level for me. Yeah, that was a very bad move on my part. That was a very bad move. That thing has so many levels up compared to me. It's like, yeah. It doesn't surprise me that I'm just tickling it. But I am kind of curious at the same time, right? If I put my pet on it, will it be able to tank it? Probably not, because it's quite high level. And it's also aggressive, so unlike the other pigs around here, it's not neutral. I mean, I kind of want to attempt it again now that I'm prepared. But I know it's going to be bad. Maybe I'll come back for it when I'm a bit higher in level. Now, what I do need to be careful here is not to aggro the others. So I want to get that neutral gore tusk, but it's right close to the high level. So yeah, I'm trying to figure a path on how to achieve that. That should do.
I'm out of range. It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I mean, the pig's still coming for me. There we go. I mean, we are about to level up. And I think I'm going to avoid the gore tusk above the aggressive one for now. Just out of concerns that I might end up aggroing the big red one. Yeah, that was painful. So that is death number 2. Now, that was a real genuine death is what I'd like to call as compared to the first one where I was kind of silly and became overconfident. With that one I didn't pay attention, and that would have been quite costly. I only realized after I was well engaged what I was doing and yeah, the level of the enemy, which of course does make a big difference. So, death number 2. And they're actually quite close to each other. I guess that's what happens when you do zones that you haven't quested in before. Although I should have paid attention to levels. I just didn't think it'd be that high level in this area, which, again, you know, it's a thing of paying attention. I was very distracted there. What can I say? I can be easily distracted at times. Okay. I'm just kind of reading what people are saying in the chat here. I'm going to wait on these guys and hopefully we find a tank. I can see why it would be difficult to find a tank, especially at this low level. I'm hoping that I get lucky. If not in this episode, maybe in the next episode. I mean, we're already about, about 10, 12 minutes into the video, so I don't know. Just having a look over here. So apparently there's a bunch of quests here that I can do. Tell you what, I am definitely looking forward to having my mount. It's gonna make such a difference to my life. Hey, we have a full group. I guess we do get a chance to go to Dead Mines in this episode. I'm gonna need a summon though, but that's what it is. It'll take me otherwise a while to get there. So let's have a look for that item that we're after. Nope, never mind. We lost that person. Seems to have been a bit of a slight misunderstanding. There's that one quest done. I do miss the ability to walk on water. I guess that's what happens when you play a Death Knight for so long. It's so nice to be able to just run across the water. Alright, we've got these dudes. We don't really want to fight them unnecessarily. We're looking for pigs. Tell you what, that pig was adamant about getting to me. There we go. We have gained a level.
Too far away.
It must be bad being one of these pigs in the game, constantly being killed by other players. It's just one of those things. I can just imagine being a pig and you just spawn in for a couple of minutes and then another player just kills you because, hey, you're part of a quest.
I'm out of range.
Okay, we got spiders. You know what? I'm actually tempted to tame a spider. Just because. Why not, you know? I might want a spider. When I do get to Stranglethorn Vale, I do want to get a gorilla pet. Now, as far as I understand that, gorillas tend to be more of a tanking pet. And I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use it, as I do really actually like having a wolf. Now, I understand that the wolf is not a tanking pet. It's more of a DPS pet. But I'm enjoying it. It's making my life easy. Things are going down right quick. And even though I often outgrow my wolf, things don't stay up for too long anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I do think gorillas do make cool looking pets. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All this area is kind of cleared out. Don't seem to have much of anything now. I need to be wary of that aggressive boar around here. Made that mistake once, don't want to do it again. Not gonna lie, I am tempted to try and do it again. Although 8 levels above me was a big difference. Now obviously we've shortened the gap by a level, but it's still not possible, I don't think. Just gonna quickly have a look up here. Oh, hello. Look at that. This is where all the pigs were hiding. That's nice. And my wolf's leveled up. Okay, we need one more Gortusk snout. I think I'm gonna stay. I don't know. I'm tempted. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. He's behind me in a pig, and I need. I do need that pig. So sadly, I'm gonna have to deal with you, buddy. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you.
Too far away.
So I'm trying to get maximum range here on the hunter. After all, we are a ranged type of character. Oh, dude, go away. That's it. That is that done. Okay. Don't know what that is. Guess I might as well go down there and have a look and see what we can do. We're done with the pigs, so that's one. Well, actually, we've completed 2 quests. We've got the one that was underwater, looking for whatever we were looking, and then we've also got the one with the pigs done. So what I like to do, the way I like to play this, is I normally like to complete a handful of quests before I return to the zone where I picked up all the quests. So then that way, to me at least, it makes leveling feel a bit more enjoyable because you get to see the results of all your hard work. Okay. All in one go, that makes sense. You can actually see the difference. Whereas if you do one quest at a time, it just feels like you're not seeing any results. It feels, yeah, it makes it feel like I'm leveling up quicker. I know it's a, you know, what's it called? A placebo effect. That's the word. That was the word I was looking for. I know it's a placebo effect, but it works for me and it makes my playthrough a bit more enjoyable from that regards. Alright, let's loot you. Sort of. There we go. I suppose, technically, though, by doing it that way, you are technically leveling quicker because you're not running between the quests and the quest givers every time you complete a quest. So by handing them in bulk, you're actually sort of leveling quicker because you're saving up on time instead of doing those multiple journeys. I'm just being mindful for that patrol right there. So that looks alright because we do not want too many of them on us. Can deal with 2. 4 is a bit too much, too risky. So I can see that there's quite a few of these guys that we need to clear out. And there's actually quite a few in this area. Is there anyone else doing this? Okay, it's just me, so I can deal with that. There's no competition, which is nice. Okay, that's a patrol dude. So I need to try and pull out separate groups, whilst keeping in mind where the patrol NPCs are. Just how is this best to go about this? I think that'll come in handy right now. Try and do it at maximum range. Uh-oh. Well, that was useful because that is a nice dot to have. That's fine. Let me just help my wolf out here and pretend I'm not being hit. Ignore that for now. Is that any use? No, I've got better. That's fine. Keep a bit of a distance. Send in the pet because there's 2 of them. Wait for him to do his thing, and then we start firing at them. And there we go. I mean, this area is looking pretty clean right now. We still have a couple to go through. Give my pet a little heal there. Although he hasn't taken that much damage, he's actually quite tanky. I mean, he's doing a lot better than I would, at least. And, of course, there was a chest here. I'm sure there's plenty of useless stuff for me to pick up. Like these probably don't have much use for me anymore. I mean, I suppose they'll be useful in case of emergencies. Although I shouldn't really rely too heavily on it. Here we go. Okay, so this camp is kind of cleaned out. I guess we'll have to wait for them to respawn. I'll see if there's anything down this way. I doubt that, though. Yeah, we got spiders. That's not something I'm interested in. Yeah, alright. Okay, I guess we'll have to wait for them to respawn. So, whilst I'm here, I might as well hand in this quest. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're struggling for a tank. So this might take a while. We're about 24 minutes into the video as far as I can see. So
King's honor, friend.
there's a likely possibility that this might potentially be a short video, or that we might not see dead mines in this video, but I am determined, even if I have to do it myself, to get a group up, at least, if not in this video, next video for dead mines. So I'll do what it takes to get a group.
That still be charging.
It's a good thing these guys respawned. Gives me something to do. And I'm only hoping... Okay, we've got the patrol guys doing their thing, so I think I can take out this group here before they make contact with us. So hopefully things go my way. Hey, back off, buddy. Back off. You talk to my wolf. Alright. That is this area sorted. Yo. Can we get away without aggroing him? Oh, cloth, I don't really care much for it. Looks like we lost another party member. Ha ha ha. Dear me. This is a bit disappointing. This is not looking very promising at all. Alright, I'm just kind of trying to see here if there was a reason that person left. Sometimes they just leave because they're bored. Which, you know, I get it. There might not be too many, or there might not be enough players at this level, or not enough of a class mix. Let's have a look here. We're not even signed up, so I don't know what we're waiting for. Yeah, we're not even queued up. Okay, just checking the levels. We don't seem to be in looking for group. I mean, let me quickly see here. Did we join the queue at any point? No, see, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Alright, well. Yeah, see, I can't even create a listing because I'm not the leader of the group. Right, okay, well, might as well leave a message there, because if they're not going to sign us up for... Whoops. Yeah, let's put this into party there. Because if they're not going to put us up in looking for group, I might as well just leave the party. I don't really need to be in a party just for the sake of it, you know. If I'm doing a dungeon, that's fine, but if we're just questing, I'm alright by myself. Just trying to think how to word this one. Okay, just waiting on a reply there. Okay, so that seems to be the thing. Might as well point out that we're not in looking for group. Aha, alright, sorted. That might be some progress. Maybe that's what the problem was. See, sometimes communication. Communication is key. It's very likely that the group leader will have forgotten to put us in the group, and then people were just getting annoyed that we were getting put in the LLFG part, and just up without saying anything. All we had to do is remind the group leader that, hey, we're not in looking for group, so I don't really know how you're going to find people other than that. That's fine. I'll continue with my quest. We've got a spider here. don't think he's part of my quest, but he's fun to kill. I mean, it's easy to forget, so, you know, communication is key. I keep checking the looking for group, and I don't really see much change there. So it's not looking too promising. Okay, we don't need to kill that dude. Try and avoid the little whelps. So what exactly am I looking for? Sounded like I aggroed something. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's a long range on you. Okay, I mean, it's one of those things I do want to go down that way and complete those quests, but I can see stuff down here, so I don't know what I'm looking for.
Far away. Can't cast that yet.
See, this is what happens when you don't actually read the quests. So we do need the spider meat, which we got plenty of spiders. Funny enough is I've been avoiding those. And I don't really want to put myself in what I'd like to class a dead end, or as a dead end. If I go down that path that I was just going down, I just feel like I'm kind of fighting my way into a dead end where I have to fight my way back out. I'll try and take the easier route if I can, but if we run out of spiders around here, then I'll have to start slightly going in at least. Okay, there seem to be, or in theory should be, enough spiders for me to play around with here before I go too deep. Okay, someone's already killed a spider. Let's have a look at this. I mean, we could do with another DPS. There's a healer stroke DPS there. We don't seem to be recruiting anything. Okay, that spider's been killed. That's been killed. Aha! I spoke too soon. We got another party member. So we're still looking for a tank. Huh. Okay, we got these dudes. They're too low level for us. We don't really want to fight them. Okay, I think we've gone a bit too far south. So I'll just start going back up north. And, yeah, I might have to slightly go into that zone that I didn't want to go in the beginning. The reason for that is there's too much of a variety of things to kill. I don't want to kill stuff that aren't part of my quest at this point. The XP yield is too little and not worth my time, in my opinion. So if I can avoid it, then that's fine. I'd rather be killing stuff that are part of the quest that I have. So at least that's my logic. Plus, I don't want to travel too far without a mount. That's the other thing. So I'm trying to stay close to the camps that I have quests and a flight path to, or from, or at. I'm not really sure how that sounds better. I guess I might as well start doing some spammy. don't know how else we're going to get a tank for Dead Mind. Yeah, see, I'm not really seeing much progress on this part. So, yeah. And not very many spiders. Oh, hello. Now, this is looking promising. We seem to have a full group for Dead Mind. Oh, ho, the excitement. I am looking at the time right now. And from what I can tell, we are about 35 minutes into the video. So I don't think that there'll be sufficient time to include Dead Mind in this video, which means this might be a slightly shorter video, sadly. But I'm going to make my way towards Dead Mind, and whilst I do that, never mind, I spoke too soon. Haha. Never mind. I was getting too excited there. Thinking, yes, I can make my way to the flight path. Oh, another one's left. Another one bites the dust. This is not looking promising at all. Alright, we're not in looking for group. Never mind. Right, I'm going to do this my own way. That was an epic fail. So we spent, what, 36 minutes in looking for group, waiting for something to happen. Nothing happened. I'm going to make my own group. I'm going to be in charge of it. We've already got a tank, luckily, hopefully, if he joins us. We've got a healer. That's sorted. The only thing we now need is the DPS. Let me just verify here that we've got the right classes. And so if we've got a tank and a healer, then all we need is 2 more DPS, which I'm sure should be easy to find. And let's see. Sweet. So we got a tank. Nice. I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to double check here that we also have a healer. In which case, if that is the case, we should have a group already made. Yep, sweet. Nice. Right, let's get this going. Check roll. And we'll do a little of that. And let's see what else we've got here. Everything's raid out. Let's add... I mean, kind of high level there. Desperate calls and all that. Why not? And... right, we just need 1 more DPS. Which I'm sure we'll find. Now, I'm sure this shouldn't take too long to find. Okay, so yeah, just kind of clarifying a couple of things here in the party. Fair enough. I just saw the section where you were signed up for Dead Mind, so sadly we might lose on a bit of XP because of the level that you're at, but a DPS is a DPS. And we still have to fight our way through it, so it should be fairly fun. Whoops. It was just going to advertise that in the wrong chat. Oh, thank you. Oh, hello. There's one of my party members. There's, I think, another one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just find that other DPS. See, normally I don't like to use all caps, but I find that amongst all the messages that we have, that we get in the general chat, using caps does make it stand out. So we do have an offer here, but he's only level 15, so he can't even get into Dead Mines according to this. Range is 16 to 24, so sadly he's too low level for it. I would have taken him. I'm not like other people that don't take, the lower side of the, so like, if it's 16 to 24, they won't take people that are 16. I'm not like that, but sadly you can't come in by the looks of things, so might as well let them know. I think we've got a good group with good potential. Alright, so there's absolutely nothing in the group finder. Huh. I am tempted to give that big pig another go, although I reckon it might end bad for me. Let's give this another go. Let's try this. It'd be nice if we can find another DPS, although now it seems quite challenging to find anything really. See, right there I was kind of considering if to just sort of type in DM as in Dead Mines, or actually write the word Dead Mines.
Hello. Farewell. Have a good one.
Alright. We're not getting anything here. Okay, cooking trainer there.
Hey there.
I've got some stuff I could sell out of my inventory. Not a lot. I don't know what is a quest item or not, and so we're not going to sell stuff that I assume may be needed for a quest, even if they're not highlighted. I'm not going to make that mistake.
Safe travels.
So yeah, I'm always going to end up having a rather full inventory because of that, just because I'm being extra cautious. Tell you what, finding this DPS is a bit of a challenge. I should have actually set up a macro for this. Don't know why I didn't set up a macro. I could have very easily set up a macro and just kind of spam it from time to time.
Hello. Safe travels. Have a good one.
Okay, so we're doing all right. We've almost gained another level. I keep checking the group. Okay, there we go, sorted. There's our final party member. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the flight path to Deadwind, Jesus Christ. Why did I say that? The flight path to Dead Mines. I was going to say Deadwind Pass. I'm getting my zones mixed up here. I do apologize for that. Yeah, we're going to go fly towards Dead Mines. I reckon people will be scattered about, so it'll take me some time to get there. Looking at the time, there's no chance it's going to fit into this video, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to cut the video here and this one here, and then we'll do a separate video for Dead Mines. I don't think we're going to have a group that's going to break up. I cannot see why that would happen. Everybody seems to want to do it. We've got a full group. We're basically just ready to go. All we need to do is the summoning. so I kind of know what I'm doing, where I'm going. Now, where's that flight path? I just realized I walked past it, but that's fine. That is pretty much it for this video, folks. Thank you all so very much for joining me in this video. I really do appreciate it that you've chosen to spend your time with me.
What can I
And
do for you?
as always, I'll see you folks in the next episode, where hopefully we will be doing some Dead Mines. I'm definitely excited for it. I definitely want to see how my DPS does, even though we have a high level, but I definitely want to see if I mean, it's an early sign of how my hunter build is doing. So until next time, stay safe, folks.